Selena Gomez is breaking her silence and getting candid about life after her messy roller coaster with Justin Bieber. She's now engaged to producer Benny Blanco. She's not just found love again, she's also found her peace and is fully reclaiming herself. I listened to the whole podcast for you guys, and honestly, it was such an interesting watch. So without further ado, let's dive into all of it. So Selena Gomez recently made an appearance on the Table Manners podcast where she was joined by her fiance Benny Blanco. We've all seen her in many podcast appearances this year with Benny, so it comes to no surprise at this point to see him tag along. But Selena has been reflecting on her emotional journey post-breakup and the beginning of her romance with Benny Blanco and how that whole transition played out, so let's dive right on into it. Years after her widely publicized breakup with Justin Bieber, Selena Gomez has opened up about feeling alone and not being interested in anyone romantically for 5 years following the end of her relationship with him. We gotta remember that Selena and Justin had an on and off relationship that spanned nearly a decade before officially calling it quits in 2018. And just months after their final breakup, Justin proposed to and married Hailey Bieber. There is a whole conspiracy theory about them being pressured into an arranged marriage of some sort by their church leaders or their pastors, but that hasn't been confirmed, though a lot of people do feel like Justin never really took the time to heal, because what do you mean you're moving on from someone you dated for 10 years on and off and then just marrying someone else within a matter of months?
I hadn't liked anyone in a very long time, so some kisses are for fun, and then when you feel something behind a kiss, it's completely different. And I'd been alone for about 5 years, with the exception of a few shitty dates here and there. But never felt that way. And I was a little embarrassed, but he was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, No, I'm fine. I didn't want to be like, "I like you. I really like you."
So Justin and Hailey are now parents to a son named Jack Luz, but they have both denied any overlap between their relationships. While Justin moved on relatively quickly, Selena revealed that she struggled with loneliness in the aftermath before eventually finding love again with her now fiance Benny Blanco. This actually isn't the first time Selena has looked back on her decade-long relationship with Justin. Some of you may remember in 2022, she revealed that their breakup was the best thing that ever happened to her. And quote, "I felt haunted by a past relationship that no one wanted to let go of. We gotta take into account the Jelena fandom. That was huge, and they had so much pressure on them when they broke up. But eventually, I moved past it. I wasn't afraid anymore." In the podcast, Selena confessed that after her first date with Benny, she finally felt a genuine connection. After months of casual dating, the two went public with their relationship in December of 2023, and while they've each shared their own take on their first date, both Selena and Benny agree that it marked the turning point in their romance, even if they were reluctant to admit it at the time.
So I made a list when I really wanted to really find the person that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with.
Was this with your therapist?
Yeah. Everything I wrote down on the list was actually her. I don't even know what camera to look at. Is this a camera?
Yeah.
If you are ready, and you have to be really ready to find the person that you want to spend the rest of your life with, you have to cut off everything that you know is bad for you. You know it's bad for you. You know what's good for you. You know what's bad for you. That's bad for you. You cut it out. You make a list of all the things you want in a partner. It can be whatever you want. My list was very simple. I needed someone in my age bracket. I wanted someone who was kind. I wanted someone who was caring. I wanted someone who was compassionate. I wanted someone who did anything. I didn't care. Like, just be obsessed with anything you want to do in your life. If this person made olives, I want you to make olives every day and come home and tell me about the olives and how passionate you are about them, and I'm gonna love it because you love it. I just wanted someone who knew how to not only love themselves but love somebody else. And I met that person, and it didn't hurt that she's also the most beautiful person on planet Earth, inside and out. And I would describe her as that. The only thing I would add is that she's so shy and too humble and too bashful, and I love her, and I want to spend the rest of my life with her.
As they spent more time together, Benny realized Selena was the one, which ultimately led him to pop the question and propose in December of 2024.
I was so excited for what was going to happen, but also so at ease with everything. And anytime I'm feeling anxious, she knows how to calm me down. But if anytime I'm revved up, she can match my energy. And I was like, wow, I really truly met my soulmate. And it's so stupid
No, it's cute.
But
I
it's
love
amazing.
It. I love the sappy stuff.
In a May interview with Time magazine last year, Selena shared how her romance with Benny began. She explained that while she initially saw Benny as just a friend, her feelings turned romantic after attending a birthday party to meet his friend. And quote, "It's a little irrelevant only because he isn't my only source of happiness. I was alone for 5 years and I got really used to it. A lot of people are afraid of being alone, and I probably tortured myself in my head for like 2 years being alone. And then I kind of accepted it. Then I came up with my plan, which was I was going to adopt at 35 if I had not met anyone." Aw, you guys. Enter Blanco, who Gomez says she'd first thought of as a friend. She even asked him if he knew anyone he could set her up with. But when he brought her to meet his friend at a birthday party, she realized she liked him. It just happens when you least expect it. I've also noticed they have been overwhelmed with this one question: when is the wedding? Now, they were asked about their wedding in this podcast and whether they had any idea on how the big day will unfold, and while they haven't nailed down all the details yet, one thing Benny did mention is that he's certain about the food that he wants on the wedding spread. He talked about wanting Jewish cuisine to be part of his wedding, and both Benny and Selena gushed about their love for corn-based foods. But back to Justin and Hailey, unfortunately, it seems like even though Selena is super happy and in a healthy, loving relationship, it feels like she is always going to be compared to Justin and Hailey, or there's always going to be some sort of drama because of her past with Justin. We all remember in recent weeks, Hailey and Justin have been accused of copying Selena and Benny following a recent Disneyland date. Justin recently uploaded pictures to his Instagram that captured moments from his trip to Disneyland with Hailey, but some fans were quick to point out the similarities to Selena and Benny's previous visit to Disneyland. In February, Selena and Benny were spotted at Disneyland, and in a video shared to TikTok, a user created a montage showing both the couples at Disneyland riding the same attractions and wearing similar outfits. Now, it could be a coincidence, it might not. Let me know what you guys think though in the comments down below, and what do you think about Selena opening up about her healing journey and just where she's currently at in life right now. It's so refreshing to see her happy after all these years, and I feel like she just has that glow now. You can just see it through her face, unlike some people. But that's the update on Selena Gomez and this recent podcast appearance. Let me know what you guys think. I love you guys so much, and as always, I'll see y'all in the next video.